Welcome to another adult virtual improv comedy show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Scove. The show is completely improvised and edited on the spot and then posted on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. We have many videos up there, many different teams. This team's doing their second show. Some of these guys, it's their first show with the team. We're very excited about them. Let's introduce the team today, starting with Lily.
Hey, hey.
Mikkel.
Hi, everyone.
Abby.
What's up, friends?
Bree.
Yo.
Elise.
Hi, welcome.
Jefferson. April.
Let's do this.
Hello.
Carlos.
Hey.
Zeke.
What's up, everybody?
And Brendan.
Hello, interweb.
Well, this show is completely improvised, as I say. The actors know what games are going to be in. In fact, here's the games today. We're going to do a radio symphony. We're going to have a conspiracy theory. We have an acronym panel, Judge Judy, and a eulogy, very sad moment in time where we have to eulogize someone who's passed away. And of course, we'll play a little game called Innuendos, which is all kind of sexually related. So it's a hot show, 6 wonderful games. We're going to start off with Radio Symphony. I'm going to be yelling out the different kind of radio genres. Anybody who raised their hand first will get that genre, and then I'll tell you how we play the game. So the first one, guys, is country. Country. Who wants to take country? Okay, Mikkel put her hand up first. Go ahead and put country in your bar there. Okay, then how about opera? Opera. April wants to take opera. Go, April. Okay. Show tunes. Show tunes. And Abby wants show tunes. Hip hop. Hip hop. Carlos is going to take hip hop. Rap. Rap. Jefferson's taking rap. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Okay, Brendan had his hand up for rock and roll. Pop. Pop. And that's Lily takes pop. Look at all those ladies put their hand up for pop. How about religious? Religious. I have a few extra ones so you can pass on a couple. Okay, how about elevator music? Music you'd hear in an elevator. Okay, Bree will do elevator music. R&B, rhythm and blues. Okay, that's going to be Zeke. I think, is anybody left? Who's left? Elise is left. Okay, you either have electronic or TV theme songs. Which one do you want? Electronic or TV theme songs? Go ahead and just put it in your bar next to your name. Everybody should be putting in their style of music right now. Jefferson, if you can put in rap. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be calling on the different players, and when they're called on, they'll sing in that particular format. So imagine I was sitting in a car and I had my buttons on my radio, and I push a different button and I get rap, or I push a different button and I get hip hop or rock and roll. That's the idea of a radio symphony. Okay, so here we go with our radio symphony. Let's start out with pop and Lily.
Too hot, hot damn. Call police and the fireman. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot, hot damn. And a band about damn money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Show
Woo,
tunes.
girls.
Go show
Welcome
tunes.
to the 60s. Oh, 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 oh. Go, mama, go, go, go. Woo! Welcome to the 60s. Hey, mama. Go, go, go.
Rap.
Yeah.
Rap. Jefferson, rap.
Yo, yo, yo. I shoot guns and I'm a thug. Yo, yo, yo. I give love and lots of hugs. Yo, yo, yo. I spit wild rhymes. Yo, yo, yo. I'm out of here, ain't got no time.
Opera. Opera. TV theme songs.
Boo doo 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 doo.
Hip hop.
I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. To the honeys getting money, playing people like dummies. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You got a gun up at your waist. Please don't shoot up the place. Why? Because I see some ladies tonight that they should have it, my baby. Baby.
Rock and roll.
You've been thunderstruck. She's a one of a kind. Mine, oh mine.
R&B. R&B.
On my own. How did it end this way once again? One more time all by myself.
Country.
Let's go, girls. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling all right. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout.
Elevator music.
Ba ba da 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 da. Ba ba da da ba ba da da da. Woo da 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 da. Woo ba ba da da.
Pop.
Oh, yeah. I think I did it again. Made you believe we were more than friends. Oh, baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause
Show tunes.
Oh,
Lafayette, I'm taking this horse for the rings, speaking red coats, spread of blood stains. Lafayette, I'm never gonna stop to make him drop her up and scatter remains. I'm Lafayette, watch me engage him and skip and rage him out. Lafayette, I come back with more fronts. I come back with more guns in ships.
Opera.
Battleships.
Das Weilchen auf der Wiese stand, geweckt in Sicht und unbekannt. Es war ein herziges Veilchen, da kommt
Hip-hop.
mein Lied.
Hi, my name is Chicka Slim Shady. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids? Want to copy me and do exactly like I did? My brain's dead. Wait, I'm trying to get my head straight. I'm trying to see which Spice Girl I want to
Rap.
impregnate.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your flimming if it's playing, yeah, come on. It's your playing if it's saying, yeah, come on. If you got a big, let me work it. Find out how hard I gotta work it. It's your flimming if it's playing, yeah,
TV
come
theme
on.
songs.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But
Rock and roll.
I'm for you.
buddy, you're a young man, poor man, leaning in your eyes, gonna think of someday, someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace, higging your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. Sing it now.
R&B.
'Cause if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If
Country.
it isn't love.
With a broken wing, she still sings, but you ought to see her fly.
Elevator music.
Do 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 boo boo do ba da 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 ooh da 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 da
Keep
ooh
going. Let's add a little opera to that.
yeah
Add a little opera to
ooh
that.
do do da 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 ooh 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 ooh
Add opera. Add a little rock and roll to that.
Good times ever. So good.
And that's our radio symphony. Thank you guys. A lot of wonderful energy. Beautiful radio symphony. Yeah. Well, you guys can sing. I'll tell you that opera. You should be an opera star there, April. Yeah. They said try and do that on Zoom. My editor says. All right. Very good job. All right. So now we're going to go on to conspiracy theories. This is very serious because everybody has different conspiracy theories. Some really believe them. Some really think they're true. And I'm going to kind of talk to each one of these guys and find out if I can kind of break their little conspiracy up, or maybe I'll go along with their conspiracy. So, Lily, your conspiracy is you're a germaphobe. No, that's a different game. What am I giving you? You're going to be, you think global warming's fake, Lily. You think global warming's fake. It's a conspiracy, okay? That's your, all right. So she's going to go get ready. Then let's go with Mikkel. Mikkel, you think politicians are robots. That's country. Put country up there. Okay, politicians are robots. Okay, let's put up our show tunes. Go ahead and that's Abby. Abby, you think that there's a cult living in the middle of the earth. Okay, you think there's a cult living in the middle of earth. Put up Bree. She's elevator music. Bree, you think that aliens are amongst us. Okay, you think aliens are living amongst us. Okay, let's put up TV theme songs, which is Elise. Elise, you think we're in hell. This is hell. Earth is a hell. Okay, let's go bring April up, our opera. Opera, she thinks COVID is fake. It's a conspiracy to keep us all home. COVID is fake. Let's bring up Carlos now. Carlos, Carlos, you think that male people, male men, male ladies, male people are terrorists. That's what you really believe, okay? All right, Zeke, you believe the moon landing was staged. It's fake. The 1969 moon landing was fake and staged. Okay, Brendan. Brendan, let's see. You believe that the computers are watching us with the cameras, they're listening to us, they're watching us, and they're selling all your secrets to the government. Okay, and then we have Jefferson. Jefferson, you believe the world is flat. Okay, you believe the world is flat. All right. So, welcome to our first show about conspiracy theories. I have 10 different conspiracy theorists here today. I'm going to be interviewing them to find out exactly why they believe in their conspiracy. So, I'm going to open the room up right now and everybody can come on in and we'll start interviewing them and find out their point of view and see if you're going to believe them or just think it's just a theory. So, let's start out with global warming. She believes that global warming is a scam, that it's not, there isn't any global warming. It's just perpetuated by our government to get money out of the taxpayers. What do you believe in this? Do you believe that global warming is fake?
Yeah, I don't believe anything. I know that global warming is fake because, like, I put ice cubes in all my drinks and they stay really cold. I have a Yeti cup and, like, I keep it in there and things don't melt. And if things were really, if, you know, the Antarctic was actually melting, why isn't my ice melting in my Yeti cup, huh? Make it make sense.
Well, now listen, it is melting the ice in Greenland. They're saying it's melting. Antarctica, the North Pole, it is melting. It's going to make sea levels rise. They found that the ocean has a higher temperature than it did 10 years ago. How do you reconcile with that?
Well, I think that we need to stop being so selfish and, like, thinking of ourselves because, like, yeah, sea levels are rising. Like, these fish deserve it. They're working their asses off. Like, these fish are climbing the ladder. And, you know, we used to think of fish as just, like, should be in a bag in a fair, but like, no, these fish deserve just as much space as we do. So yeah, take some of Greenland, okay? Take it, fish. And like, it makes sense that it's getting warmer in there because these fish, like, they're working so hard, you know, like these fish are working all the time. So obviously they're sweating and they're getting warm. So what we're really doing is we're melting off some ice to give to the fish. It makes complete sense. And
Okay, so
this is a nice
let
thing
me
we're
cut
doing.
you off for a second. You're saying that fish sweat, and that's why the seas are getting hotter because fish are sweating. It has nothing to do with global warming.
Right. Well, I mean, like, they're not sweating because they're like in water, so like they can't sweat. So what happens is like they work really hard, they swim all the time, and then they just like release heat, kind of. And instead of sweating,
Really?
they just warm the ocean. And the
So the
government
fish are doing
found
this.
this out. They found this out because they wanted to control the fish like they control the birds. So they found this out, and then they were like, okay, we can make people think this is bad, turn the people against the fish, and then we can take their money.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to move on from you. That's a very strange theory about the fish. But somebody thinks politicians are robots. So let's go to them right now. Politicians are robots. So she's saying the government is controlling us, and now you're saying politicians are robots. So what do you mean by that?
I mean, it's obvious. Have you seen most politicians? They look like they're almost like wearing a human facade. They don't look human, you know? Like Mitch. What is that? That doesn't look like a human to me. He's got
Mitch McConnell, you're talking about? Mitch McConnell is a robot. Mhm. And so they had the debate the other night. So you're saying the debate was between two robots.
I think that yes. Well, I don't know what else you need from me. It's obvious. And clearly one was severely malfunctioning. It was severely malfunctioning. He just kept going and going and going and going. We got to end the madness. We got to end the madness.
Okay. So you're saying Mike Pence, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, they're all robots too.
It's up for debate, but yes.
Okay. So not all politicians you're saying are robots, just some are robots.
I think they've infiltrated. I think we got to weed out the ones that are and the ones that aren't. So maybe we just need to start over. I don't know, but we've been infiltrated by robots. I will say that.
Okay, so now if the politician's a robot, wouldn't it not get any older looking and then never die? If it's a robot, robots don't die, do they?
That's what they want you to think. It's kind of like think like Terminator, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, he had a meat suit on, right? Well, the next stage of technology is that it starts to decay and starts to look older and older, and they have to keep lathering this type of epoxy over the skin. That way it preserves it better.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move on to another conspiracy theory that they think another government conspiracy is COVID is fake. The government is trying to keep us down, keep us in our houses, shut down all our businesses. Let's go to where COVID is fake and find out, why do you think that COVID is fake?
Oh, hi. Well, I'm Dr. Amanda. I've been studying diseases for a very long time, and there is no such thing as a COVID, and there is no such thing as a pandemic. I mean, how ridiculous is that, to think that the entire world could get sick all at the same time? Totally ridiculous. First of all, we are all on different time zones, all right? So we can't all possibly be sick at the same time because we're not on the same time.
I'm not sure I understand your theory on that particular one. I don't think sickness has anything to do with time zones, but there are a lot of people in hospitals. A lot of people have died. So you're saying that was all staged. That's fake.
Yeah, absolutely. No one has died. They have taken these people. They have put them in some sort of, I don't know, kind of structure. They've hidden them. You know, there are caves for things like this. The government has caves for things like this. And they've taken people out of their hospital beds and I think some of these people in the hospitals are just fake. They're not even real. They're like dummies. It's like someone wanted to slip out of their house and they put a pillow in there and they cover it with a blanket and they pretend like they're sleeping, but they're not even there. And that's exactly what has happened here.
So you're saying no one has died from COVID. They just died from other things and they call it COVID.
Exactly. Some people have been bitten by dogs. Some people have been ravaged by their own pets. You know, and they're just too embarrassed to say so. And as for Dr. what is his name? Falstaff or what is his name? Fauci, whatever his name is.
Fauci,
First of all,
Dr.
is
Fauci,
he whatever. It's not an American name. So how could he know what's happening in America?
I see. So his name is not American, so therefore what he's saying is we discount it then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's an immigrant.
Let's move on to another one. Mailmen are terrorists. Okay, male people, male ladies, mailmen are terrorists. Now,
That's right.
Since we're going to have a lot of mail-in voting, I'd like to know why you think these male people are terrorists. Where do you get that?
You need to know these people are they've been around forever, right? This has been around forever, but the system is completely wrong. There's no way that we're allowing other humans being to put something inside of our mailboxes that sometimes with an order, it's going in there. It's pretty much they're infiltrating our homes if you think about it. And that's why we need to get rid of the mailing system, no matter if you're a woman or a man. If you wear that blue suit, you're wearing a uniform that the United States is no longer in touch with, and we need to get rid of these people. They cannot be going into our homes. This needs to be stopped. This needs to be stopped immediately. These are terrorists.
Well,
all right,
now,
you need to
first of
understand.
all, the mail people are not going into our homes. They're putting mail in our mailbox. So
You're
I don't
going
know
inside
why
of
you
our
think
residence.
they're going-
If it's our mailbox is like a tiny house that we have in front of our house. At least that's how mine, and I think of mine. And that mailbox is sacred to me. No one else should be going into it unless you're Amazon. Amazon, by the way, they're not terrorists. They are coming into our house. They're delivering products that we purchased ourselves. That's what I only send things through Amazon, or I hand deliver them, and I go on a plane and I go take it to whoever I need to take it to. I don't depend on other people.
So all these, let's say the mail-in ballots are going to happen now. So you think the terrorists are going to do something with all the mail-in ballots?
100%, 100%. Do you want these people to go ahead and change your votes because they're going to go and grab your mail that you're putting inside of your own mailbox and changing it up just so that they can decide who's going to win the presidency? You got to go out there and get COVID, whatever it is, and you go and vote for yourself. Vote for whoever you want on your own. You go and hand deliver your votes. You put it in and believe in the country that you decided to live in. So go out there and pretend that you're doing yourself a favor by putting a paper inside of a box that someone else is going to use to destroy your house, your country, your children, everything that you have.
Okay, well, you're very passionate about this. Okay. Oh my God. All right, so let's go on to another conspiracy. This person thinks the moon landing was staged. The 1969 moon landing was staged. It never happened. Another government conspiracy. Okay, why do you think that?
Definitely. Hold on, excuse me. I am a child, a slave to the rhythm, as they know. And let me say this. If the moon landing was real, why am I so cold right now? I got to put on a blanket. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm not sure. What does that have to do with the moon landing? What was putting on a blanket have to do with the moon?
Look, if they can send a rocket ship, if they can send that up there, you know what I mean? They can make me warm, and I'm cold.
I don't get the two related at all. I mean, you're not.
I don't know how you don't get that the two are related, because if you can get to the moon with a rocket ship and you can make it all hot and stuff, okay? You can make it all hot and stuff. How come my house, and I pay my bill on time? Let me tell you this. I pay my bill on time. I'm not late with that. I ain't got no. I pay it on time. But why my house cold? And they talking about the moon landing. Please.
You are absolutely making absolutely no sense whatsoever about your house and the moon. It's actually kind of laughable. I don't know if you're on some sort of medication.
Laughable? I ain't come in your place up in and laughing too. You brought me here asking about how I feel about something, and I'm just letting you know. that this moon landed, they ain't even got no rocks? How come I ain't got no moon rocks lying around my house? How come I can't get some moon rocks? You know what I mean? Like, I want some rocks. I like to go to rocks and stuff. You know, I like that. So call Elon, call Mr. Musk. You know what I mean? Call him that. Look, NASA don't even do it anymore. They got to call Elon.
They're robots too. NASA, all of them.
I'm just saying. I just want my house warm. Is that so hard?
I'm gonna send a heater over to your house in the shape of a rocket ship. Okay, I'll have that delivered by the end of the day. Not by a mailman, by the way, by Amazon. Okay, now we have another person who thinks that there's a cult living in the center of the earth. That is absurd. Let me hear their story. A cult living in the center of the earth. Where do you get this idea?
First, I don't like being judged already by saying it's absurd when I haven't even given you my explanation and my backup is in evidence and my encyclopedia, my table of contents yet. Don't be like saying that. Okay, so now that I got the floor. All right, so look, there is a cult. Everyone here needs to be aware that there is an actual freaking cult in the middle of the earth. Do you know why there's a Bermuda Triangle? They started it. They started it. So there was no Bermuda Triangle until they were all like, yo, we're gonna like take care of this because the government just gotta be corrupt and stuff. So there were a bunch of people together that were like, you know what, we're gonna take matters in our own hands. So they were like, we are going to have control over something. And so they went into the center of the earth and got all this magical powers from the elements of the earth, from the Pangea that separated it, absorbed its powers and took control of the Bermuda Triangle that was not there before, and then went into it, got all the 3 points like the triangle, and that's why we don't have Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart is the leader of the cult in the middle of the earth.
Okay, let me try to understand what you're saying. They got into the center of the earth by going through the Bermuda Triangle. Is that how they got into the center of the earth?
No, they made the triangle. They got through there by Pangea when like everything got broken up. Just like boop, just went in there and just went.
Okay. Do these people look like us, or is it human beings who have decided to go live in the center of the earth?
Well, it was formed like a while back before we all like developed and everything to like what we look like now. So they kind of be looking like, they look like raisins, but like people like put that together and they're like raisin people. So like
raisin people.
Yeah, they're all wrinkly. They don't got this because since they're in the middle of the earth, they don't got like the sun with us. They're having like the natural beauty, you know. So yeah.
Well, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna cut you off for a second. I think I got where you're coming from now. But there's another person who thinks aliens are living amongst us. So are these aliens perhaps the ones who are living in the center of the earth? She thinks they're raising people, but what?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt. I mean, well, how many of us have heard of the California raisins? No, it's them, and that's clearly that's what you're talking about, right? So I mean, I wouldn't doubt for a minute that these people are living in the center of the earth. The only thing that I do doubt is that they're people. I think that they might be aliens because honestly, they're everywhere. I don't know who on this panel thinks that they're fooling anybody. I already can spot a few of you. Just be out with it. I already know. So, you know, they're out there. Okay. They're listening. They're everywhere.
Do they look like us, the aliens? So we can't tell. I mean, maybe somebody on this panel is an alien.
Well, exactly. No, that's exactly it. I mean, okay, so the documentary Men in Black. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Okay, yes. I defy you to think of somebody so strange in your life, so weird, that you try not to think of somebody that you think might be an alien. I defy you, sir. I defy you. I bet you know somebody. I bet you're thinking of somebody right now, and I know that you want me to think of somebody, but you won't be able to listen because I have protection. I have learned better. I know.
Projection? You're wearing a bowl on your head. What kind of projection is that?
No. This it looks like a bowl. It is a bowl. I turned it to act as a helmet. It is a anti-reception receptacle. And what it does is, as the aliens attempt to penetrate my brain to emulate me as best that they can, they are unable to download my thoughts, and they cannot emulate me. Therefore, you all can be rest assured I am human. I can assure you that. I can assure you. And if there is any doubt, you can ask me any human question at all.
Well, if I had more time on the show, I would ask you a human question, but I'm going to go to the guy who thinks the world is flat. And now I want to know, if the world's flat, where the heck's the middle of the earth? That's going to kind of shoot that theory down. So why do you think the world is flat?
Yeah, man. So like, here's the thing, man. I went to Ecuador and I did some peyote with a shaman. And when I did that, man, I astro projected out of my body. And I went to Egypt, man. And when I was in Egypt, I learned that the pyramids were built as like a thing that creates a force field around the earth, and that's why it looks round. But when they went up in space and then they looked down, they're like, hey man, that's flat. Like, I can see all of it. So it's totally flat, man.
Now, is it round like a pizza and flat, or is it just a big giant square or rectangle?
It's like a pizza, man, you know, like a pizza, but like the crust edges like teleport you to like the other side, which is why like no one notices that it's happening. But like when you're up in the airplane and you're just going along like, oh, I'm in an airplane, and then all of a sudden like everything like shifts a little bit, like it's like, that's you going through the force field, man, and you just don't know. It's everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to go up in an airplane and see if I can see a giant big pizza, flat pizza for our Earth. But somebody thinks Earth is hell. They think we're in hell right now. So we're living in hell. What's your theory on that?
Yes. Yes, my name is Francine from France. And I studied this for many years. And I think that many of you are correct in what you think. I think there is much evidence. I don't agree. I'm sorry. Global warming is very real because I am very hot all the time. And I think it is because the global warming is real. I do believe we are definitely in hell. Politicians are the robots. We have cult in the middle of the earth. We have the alien. We have the politician making the COVID. We have the mailman, the terrorist. We have the NASA who is crazy and they think we believe the moon landing is real. What is this? And then computers, they are so bad. They are so bad. It's absolute hell. They make very bad things with the computer. And yes, the world is flat. Why you think so many people die? Because there's nowhere to go. They go to the end of the earth and they think, it's round. But then they go off and they die. It's fini. So it's very bad. I think we are absolutely in the hell. It is very, very bad. They make, the passport. The passport? Yeah. They use this information against us as well. When we live here on the earth, they take your information. They make very bad things. They tell you have to wear a mask. And it is already so hot outside. Why we make this? And all the fires we are seeing here in the California, in the America, they make the fire. Yeah, we have the fire people who make the fire and they burn everything.
Okay.
We are in hell. This is hell. I can't.
Okay, I'm beginning to think we are in hell because you didn't even take a breath.
Yes.
Now let's go down to our computer guy. He thinks that computers are watching us. So the camera on your computer is watching everything you're doing in your house. And even if you turn it on, he believes the audio from your computer can be heard. Everything you're doing in your house is heard, and then they're selling it to the government. So why do you believe this?
Well, that's right. All your information is being recorded, whether you like it or not. And I just want to say thank you for everyone to come on. This is a really good panel of expertise. But yes, Alexa is the worst. Not just talking about my ex-girlfriend, but also the machine. She gets all of your information and she sends it straight to Washington. Now let me show you. This was the original camera. The original. It snaps and they said, oh, it takes my show. No, it's taking your information. And it sends it to the cloud. Not the clouds up there, the information cloud. Then they got smaller. They're trying to be tricky here. They're trying to be very small and tighter. And you know what now? In 2020, look how small this is. This is a camera and a microphone. So what do I say? What do I say to you? I say just do what you're gonna do because the politicians are downloading all of your information. Okay? Come from Dr. Simon. They're evil. You got to get your own private connectors. And you know what? Good luck to you. And I would definitely supply for the Terminators because they're coming. They're coming. Coming very soon.
Okay, well, this has been our show about conspiracy theories, and I don't even think I want to go outside. I'm ripping out my mailbox right now, and I'm not going to walk to the end of the earth and fall off that giant big pizza. Thank you for watching our first show on conspiracy theories. All right, that was a great game, guys. Now we're going to move on to acronym panels. So I need Carlos, Bree, Elise, Brendan, and Mikkel to stay out here. And I'm going to give you what your expertise is, and then I'll tell you how we play the game. Okay, so let's see. We have Carlos. Okay, so Carlos, right there. Carlos, you're going to be a tattoo artist. You're a tattoo artist. Okay, so all your acronyms relate to tattoo artists. And Bree, you will be a nanny. Bree is a nanny. Okay, so go ahead and put that up on your handle there. Elise, you're a drug dealer. Okay, a drug dealer. Okay. Brendan, you're a cowboy. Cowboy. And Mikkel, you're a wedding planner. A wedding planner. Okay, so all you guys get into your character. So how we play this game is I'm going to give them 2 acronyms. They're going to tell us what it means related to their expertise. So, for example, if I gave them DOA, it's dead on arrival, they would have to make it related to the tattoo artist or the wedding planner or whatever suggestion I gave them. So let's bring all 4 of them back, or 5 of them back in now, and I'm going to give them their first acronym. So the first acronym is NBA, the National Basketball Association. The finals are going on right now between the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers. And so National Basketball Association is what it means. But what does NBA mean to one of them? Raise your hand whenever you're ready. Okay, we have our nanny, Annie. Go ahead, Annie the nanny.
Hi. So whenever we get together as a group and we're sitting in a circle, crisscross applesauce, hands in our laps, and let's say, somebody's being a little tricksy next to us. Maybe they're poking our ears or, making us a little bit upset. What do we always say? We say, NBA, never bring anger.
That's very good. Thank you, Annie the nanny. Okay, who's next? Just raise your hand and let me know if you're ready to tell us what NBA. Okay, Carlos, the tattoo artist, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, guys? So, look, this is an argument I always have with my parents, and I always tell them, look, I'm trying to follow my passion, and, artistry is what I do. And, I fell in love with needles, putting needles inside, right on top of people, and, drawing things, and making sure that these needles were connecting directly with the skin. So every time my parents are like, oh, you're not making enough money, whatever, my dream matters. So I always say NBA, needles before assets. Needles before assets, baby. If you guys want to hit me up, I got tattoo shop right down by my basement. So just hit me up.
In your basement. That's great. Okay. Who's next? All right. We have the cowboy. Brendan, go ahead.
Howdy, folks. Brendan here with a little advice for y'all. You're going out there with your deals. You're making some engagements, preparations. You don't want no hockey. You want the straightforward deal, right? So that's why I always say, anytime I'm dealing with anything or anybody, I always say NBA. Never bullshit anyone.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, our Cowboy Brendan. Okay, I believe the drug dealer was next. Go ahead.
Yo, yeah, so I've dealt a lot of drugs, done a lot of different kind of drugs. People ask me for advice all the time on what to try and what not to try, when to try it, who to try it with, you know. And the number one thing that I always tell everybody is to never bring acid with you wherever you go. Don't take it with you anywhere. I've had people come to me who brought acid with them to a party or whatever, and it's really bad. It can set off fires. It can burn your skin. If you're gonna do acid, do it with maybe one other friend in your home. Like, don't bring it to a party. Don't bring it in your car. I've seen people's cars get accidentally put on fire for having acid in their car. Parties, it's a bad idea.
Okay. Yeah, it might be a different kind of acid, but all right. So let's go with Ashley, the wedding planner. What's NBA mean to you?
Well, to me, as you know, as a wedding planner, I am all about love. And at the start of any wedding, that has to be the center of it, 100%. So I always tell my clients, NBA, now bring amour. Little fancy there, little French for you there.
Yeah, that was lovely. All right, your second acronym is MLS, Major League Soccer. There's a lot of soccer going on right now. MLS, what's it mean to you? Let's find out. Raise your hand whenever you're ready. MLS, Major League Soccer. We have the drug dealer. Okay.
Yeah, so you know, people ask me as well, like, you know, should I try and experiment with different, you know, things outside of drugs? Things that are maybe you wouldn't necessarily think were a drug. And you have to be pretty trashed to try this, because it can be quite disgusting if you're sober. But if you're not sober, I tell people to maybe lick shit and try that. And I've heard really good stories of really good trips that people have gone on from licking their own shit. So that tends to work.
It has to be your own shit. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
good. You clarified. It has to be your own shit. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Well, who's next? Who's next? Okay. Annie the Nanny. Go ahead, Annie the Nanny.
Thank you. So, you know, we're all stuck in the house, you know, Zoom, we all hate it. It sucks. And, you know, sometimes I come over and the moms are just they're just fed up, you know, they just need a minute and they want my help, you know, cleaning and stuff. But there's the little one. What are we going to do? And, you know, you just put a little bourbon in the bottle. That's all you need. Just a tiny bit. I mean, just a little bit. Let that baby drink it, because I always say MLS, mommies love sleepy time.
All right. That makes a lot of sense. Who's next? Okay. Our wedding planner, Ashley. Go ahead.
Well, as you know, as a wedding planner, it's all about the visuals. The tables have to look right, the room, the lighting, the food, everything has to be pristine, especially my brides. They have to look amazing, and the grooms. They can't look like a hot mess either. So I always say to my clients, MLS must look sharp. Everything has to look sharp. Everything has to look fabulous.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, who's next? Either our tattoo artist or there you go, our tattoo artist, Carlos.
Yeah, that's all, dude. So, like, if you're gonna come to my shop and you're like, you want some sort of like, and by shop I mean basement. Like, if you want to come to like my shop and tell me like, oh, I want a fake tattoo. Like, I don't know if I'm like ready to like dedicate myself to like, you know, a pen or a needle, and you're like, oh, give me a marker tattoo, dude. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna want marker tattoos as opposed to a real needle tattoo. You know why, dude? Because MLS markers leave stains, dude. All right. You want a real tattoo that's going to stay within your heart, not a marker that's going to leave some crappy stain, you know?
Okay, maybe markers are better for kids who don't want to have something permanent.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our cowboy, Brendan. What does MLS mean to you?
Howdy, folks. Brendan here again. You know, after a long, hard day about plowing the fields, getting these hands dirty, you know, and putting in a hard day's work, there's nothing like a little MLS. Making love to sheep, you know? Sets you right up. MLS.
Making love to sheep. Oh, that's a good way to end our acronym panel. Thank you all for coming in and playing our game. And now we're going to move on to a game called Judge Judy. So let's bring out the cast for Judge Judy. Yes, someone was laughing over there. They liked your major league, the sheep thing. Okay, so we have, in this particular case, we have the most honorable Judge Judy, as you can see at the top. We have the defendant and the plaintiff. We have two witnesses that will be coming in. We have the defendant witness and the plaintiff witness. And what happened here now is a libel suit, Judge. Okay? Mm-hmm. And the suit involves that Abby, the defendant, stole April's diary and then posted it on Facebook with very derogatory type stuff. So this is a libel suit for stealing the diary and then posting it on Facebook. I now turn it over to Judge Judy, and the two witnesses can please come in the courtroom. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a very serious case you have brought before my courtroom. I'd like to start by saying that everyone will act with the utmost respect, as I have been awarded the world's best judge. Now let's get started. Our defendant has been accused of stealing your diary, miss, correct? Excuse me, I can't hear you. Please speak up in my courtroom.
That is correct.
And then once this diary was stolen, it was put on the internet, I see. Now, how do you have proof or thought that it was Abby who came and stole your diary? Before we get to putting it online, how do you know it was stolen and not lost?
I hired this girl, Abby, to come into my house and water my plants because I had a lot of plants here. And then she took the book off my desk, which was on my desk in a specific spot. She took the book off my desk and she took the things out of my book and she put them on the internet.
So she was invited into your home?
She was invited into my home. I hired her to water my plants because I have a lot of plants here. And then she stole my book and she put the information on the internet.
Yes, I understand the story now. Yes, thank you. Because she was invited into your home, I questioned the theft, but to our defendant, you did upload the photos of this diary under your personal Facebook page. So I'd like to hear how you got a hold of this book if you did not steal it.
I stole nothing. Like, I didn't do anything. I literally did nothing. She just wants me to quit, and she's just trying to make some shit up. Like, I can't deal with this crap.
You are employed by the plaintiff?
Yeah.
You are employed. And how much does she pay you?
Like, less than minimum wage. Like, $8 an hour.
Interesting.
Bruh.
May I just say something?
What?
In my country, that is a good wage. That is a good wage.
Order. This is my country. So, I would like to hear now from the plaintiff's witness. Now, in my notes, it says here, Andrew, that you were the one to find the Facebook post that had your friend's diary entries uploaded. Could you describe to me what the contents of those pages were and how quickly you noticed that it was not your own friend who had posted her own diary pages?
Listen, Your Honor, most honorable Judge Judy,
Thank you.
Now, I love Facebook. You know, I spend all my time on it. Literally, I can't take away my eyes from my phone. They got the best videos on there. I'm sorry, Judd. I'm getting lost in my train of thought. I love Facebook. But anywho, my friend, I know that, you know, she had written these diaries, and just the writing, you know, of this person, I believe it was Janny, if the name was right. I did screenshot it, Judge. So, like, I know that, like, we're
Wonderful.
in
I have the information I need
right
from
now.
you.
And,
Thank
like,
you.
you know, I can have, you know, send it to the
Thank
bailiff
you.
or whomever.
Sir, please go back to your phone. Now, there are screenshots of this, and I have reviewed the screenshots, and the things written in this diary are quite worrisome. Things about killing a woman who was watering your plants. So now I have a lot to deal with. You see what's happening in my courtroom? You see that I have to deal with this theft. I have to deal with this non-consensual putting on the internet.
Judge, I still understand, because with all due respect, I do know, and I practice this, because in my culture we also practice, you know, therapy just by writing in the diary stuff that you don't want to do, but want
This is
to.
interesting. Thank you. I would like to take this over now to the defendant's witness. Do you believe that your friend, the defendant, believed that this was actual threats against her safety?
Hello, Your Honor. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I do not think she's dangerous. No. She's a very sweet girl. She needs big, strong husband soon, but very sweet girl.
But do you believe she was in danger from this plaintiff who has apparently threatened to, let me look through my notes, strangle her with her vines?
Well, what do you mean danger?
I mean, do you think your friend is going to be strangled by vines by this woman?
How do you say, no.
Thank you so much, defendant's witness. Defendant, I have to say that you have not chosen wisely a witness. I would just like to come out and say that. So I am questioning your logical reasoning. Now, plaintiff, could you elaborate on the horrible threats that were made in your diary? Because your witness has made the case that this was a therapeutic writing.
Yes, it was very therapeutic because she gave me so much stress. She came to water the plants, and I have many of them, but she overwatered the plants, and now there are yellow leaves everywhere. Some are turning brown, and it made me incredibly stressed out. And the only way that I could get any relief was to write it in the diary, a fictional tale about what I wanted to do to her. It's my diary. I can write what I want in it. If I want to write something that is fictional, like a short story on a little paragraph in a page about possibly strangling her with vines, that's my business. If I want to publish it myself, then I should get the proceeds from it, but not her. And then she put it on Facebook. Now it's free.
Oh,
now it's free.
Interesting. I see that that is really the horrible thing about this is you could have become a published author, couldn't you? And
yes, Judge. This girl hurt me so much.
Ma'am, contain yourself. You see, the defendant, Abby, we have come to a crossroads here where we have proof that you have posted her work on the internet. Now, I understand. I am an empathetic judge. I understand the fear you may have thought. So I'd like to hear one last case of why you decided to upload this and not go to someone with your concerns.
I didn't upload it though. I didn't upload it. Like, it's there. Like, I don't care if you have freedom of speech. It's a freaking ass hate crime. Like, she's gonna kill me? I mean, I'm like, look, if she want to be doing that in bed with me, like, I'm down for that kinky shit. But like, no. Like, you're gonna let me go to prison for something I didn't do, for something I did not.
Enough. You're going to bring up kinky things in my courtroom. The world's best judges. Excuse me. Now, I believe you did upload this to Facebook.
I didn't.
And I would like to say that I'm thankful for the witness, Andrew, and making the case of the therapeutic necessity of the diary.
Judge, can I go? I gotta get to my job at Chipotle. Judge, can I go? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You have done your work here. You get out of here.
Like he is a hard working boy.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
How would he just be watering your flowers then? Why are you hiring me?
I have made my decision. I find the defendant guilty as being someone who has to work with a lot of weird people in my honorable courtroom.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta write about killing y'all too. I understand. And I find you guilty of taking the way of her chance of becoming a published author. And because of that, I sentence you to write 12 creative stories of your own. That's all.
And that
Thank
is
you so much, Judge. Thank
Judy.
you.
Another
Terrible.
exciting case
Terrible.
of something posted on Facebook. I'm going to bring everybody back in. We're going to do a final game with time restraint. We're going to go right to Innuendo. So Innuendo is kind of a little bit of a sex takeoff of sexual innuendos. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you what the innuendo is going to be about, okay? And then you're going to work that in, all right? So we're going to have everybody come on back in. And the first one is going to be a fireplace. A fireplace. So you like your men or your women like you like your fireplaces, or however you want to present it. You can present it the third way about yourself, okay? So go ahead and just raise your hand. Okay, I have Mikkel. Go ahead, Mikkel.
I like my lovers like I like my fireplace, roaring hot.
Yeah. Okay, Jefferson.
I like sex like I like my fireplace, hot and dirty.
Oh, yeah. Who's next? Lily.
I like my men like I like my fireplace. Multiple big logs.
Okay. All right, Carlos.
I like my woman how I like my fireplaces. I only get to use them the last 2 months of the year.
Okay, who's next? Anybody else with fireplace? Okay, Elise.
I like my men like I like a fireplace. Sets me on fire.
Oh, that's sweet. Brendan.
Sex with me is like a fireplace. You got to poke me to keep me going.
Unfortunately, that's true. Okay, who's next? Okay, Zeke.
I like my man like I like my fireplace. Just there while I'm doing poppers.
Well, at least you're warm now. You don't have to wear your blanket. Okay, Lily.
Sex with me is like a fireplace in that you should watch it carefully or it might burn down your house.
Ooh, that's hot. Okay, let's move to computers. Computers, okay? So anything that related to a computer, accessories to a computer, screens, anything you want. Okay, Elise, go ahead.
I like men how I like my sex with endless drive.
All right, Brendan.
I like my partners like I like my computers. Great memory, a little sticky.
Zeke.
I like my man like I like my Windows 98 computer operating system because you better be between an 8 and a 9.
Okay, Bree. Go ahead, Bree.
I like my lovers like I like my computers with a lot of RAM.
Ooh. Abby, go ahead.
I like my woman like I like my computers. Always got an open window for me.
All right. Carlos.
I like my woman how I like my Mac computers. No viruses.
Jefferson.
Sex with me is like a computer. It spins really fast and then it stops working.
Mikkel.
I like my lovers like I like my computers, portable.
April.
I like my lovers like I like my computers, the new ones. You just plug them in and turn them on.
Ooh. Okay, Jefferson.
I like my men like I like my computers. Small, compact, with a lot of RAM.
Lily.
Sex with me is like a computer. If you push the right buttons, it's great. If you push the wrong buttons, I'll shut down.
Brendan.
Sex with me is like a computer. You don't need to upgrade. It's the same computer every time.
You got one, Zeke?
Sex with me is like a computer because we will explore the world wide web.
All right. Well, that's our show. Good job, you guys. Wonderful show today. It's second show for some people, first show for some other people. This will be posted on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy, within about 3 to 5 days. We got a lot of other shows up there. Check them all out. The LA Connection is laconnectioncomedy.com is our website, and our theaters in Burbank. I'm Ken Scove. Let's introduce our cast today, Lily.
Hey, hey.
April.
Hello.
Abby.
Hi.
Zeke.
Why
Mikkel.
Thanks for watching.
Bree.
Hello.
Elise.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Carlos.
Yo, yo, yo.
Brendan.
Thank you, interweb.
And Jefferson.
Hey, thanks for joining us today.
All right.